plaintiff, Alan Bettis, says while dating the defendant, he caught her coming out of a bathroom with two men and suspected that she was cheating. Alan says he has doubts about being the biological father of the defendant's 15-year-old daughter because he was told by the defendant's mother that he was not her father. So he petitioned the court for a paternity test. Defendant Londa Roundtree insists Alan never questioned paternity until now, and he even signed the child's birth certificate. Londa says Alan left when their daughter was 3 months old, and she's suing him today for unpaid child support.
Let's start with you. Give me some background on this, sir.
Well, me and the defendant, Ms. Roundtree, we met in 2000, and we started a relationship which went on strong. And during the relationship, job court thing, I worked food service, she worked detail. So I'm coming in from doing this and doing that, just walked in a door and happened to see her and two other guys that on detail walk out the bathroom, men's bathroom door behind her.
What did you think was going on?
Sex. I mean, you're coming out with two guys.
All right, that's what you believed happened?
Yeah.
All right, and you saw your woman doing that, and you stayed with her?
I wanted to leave the situation.
I'm talking about what you did do.
I stayed with her.
Okay. And anybody that got with a woman after that, they must have excited them when they saw it. Something. It sure didn't turn you off.
Defendant Londa Roundtree insists the plaintiff is the father of her 15-year-old daughter, but the plaintiff has his doubts, so he petitioned the court for a paternity test.
You want to give me some background?
Yes, Your Honor. I met the plaintiff in job court, like he said. We were actually, they take you to the movies, and I went to the movies by myself. And I actually met Alan while at the movies. That's how I met him.
Okay. Did he ever mention what he's saying today to you?
No,
This is the first time you've heard this?
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard this about the bathroom situation.
All right, so tell me thank you.
Thank you for me.
No, tell me thank you.
I'm sorry.
You see, I just tore him apart on your behalf.
No.
I wasn't gonna let that man just say that about you.
No.
She look like a church lady. She ain't do all that.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
And that's what attracted me to her. She, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nice lady.
Church lady that comes out the bathroom with two men. Come on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Leave that alone, man. Leave that alone. All right, so you all began dating. Whatever reason, you all began dating. And how was that, dating her?
It was up and down. It was like doubts and he say, she say, and people coming back to me about this and that.
Saying that she was cheating or whatever?
Basically that people was coming to her dorm room on a nightly basis, basically.
Cheating?
Yeah, creeping.
Don't go into all this now, because I'm not gonna let you, you see right now, I'm not gonna let you make this woman seem like the worst type of woman.
I can't say
You all
that.
have a child, or alleged. How old is the child, 15? I'm not gonna let you do that. Is she here today, or she may watch this show, right?
She's here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that to her mother. Particularly if you sitting here talking about whether you the daddy or not.
And that's something that I'm trying to get clear up upstairs, basically.
I know.
And it's like
15 years later.
No.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna try and step up to the plate. I ain't gonna go by that he say, she say, who said this.
Why did you all break up?
Her mom basically sat me down because we moved in after the baby was born, 3 months after the baby was born. Her mom basically sat me down and told me that, well, now that London healed and she's able to go back to work, she told me that the baby might not be yours or wasn't yours, and basically telling me my services wasn't needed anymore.
What did you think she meant?
I'll tell.
Her mother told you you weren't the father, and
Yes.
that's why you...
No, I stuck around for a week because I had a little side.
A week?
I was in, sir, I was in a town away from my usual surroundings. I was in a town away from my
At least you
usual
stayed
surroundings.
around a week.
Until my family member came to come get me and just take me away from all that, because it was crazy.
And you haven't been around since or paid any
No,
money
I've
since?
been, I drove out there to pick up, even though they said what they said, still making an effort. Because I used to pick up and keep the baby.
How often per year over the course of 15 years?
Ooh-wee.
Average.
Yeah, it's an average.
I'm asking you what
But
the average is.
But sometimes it'll be a drought because of my
All
legal
right,
situation.
drought. Include the drought in the average.
I had legal issues which...
All right, include that. Include the legal issues.
About 6 months out of a year, I kept communication.
All right, for 15 years.
Yeah.
He says he's been in touch 6 months out the year for 15 years, but something just came to light suddenly. Light bulb came on. This might not be my child. I've been wasting 6 months a year for 15 years. What was I thinking?
Quote unquote.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Your Honor, the story that he's claiming that my mom said to him is not true. Actually, my mom has a statement here. My mom did not tell him that our daughter does not look like him.
Okay, you tell me what's going on, man.
He had got on at a chicken plant.
How long
Tyson.
after the child was born?
Right before I had her, he had got on at the job.
He was living with you all?
He was living with my mom and me and my stepdad. And he did not stay on the job long. He quit the job. And my mom did not say that he was not the father. His name is on our daughter's birth certificate.
Sir, is that true?
That's not true
Okay.
at all.
Sir,
And she's...
that's enough. I just asked a very easy question. Is your name on the baby's birth certificate?
Yes, my
You
name's on the
said
birth...
no.
No, my name's on the birth
Yes,
certificate.
the answer is yes.
But not true.
The answer is yes. That's all I want to know from you, sir.
Defendant Londa Roundtree insists the plaintiff is the father of her 15-year-old daughter. But the plaintiff has his doubts, so he petitioned the court for a paternity test.
Go ahead, ma'am. So, how long after the baby was born did he leave?
He left when she was almost 3 months old.
Why did he tell you he was leaving?
The reason why he left is because Alan had attitude issues. And I can't deal with stuff like that.
Did he spend 6 months a year with her for 15 years?
No, sir.
How often would he be with the child?
When Shabrina was almost 5 years old, I took her to Greenville, Mississippi.
Prior to that, he had not spent any time with her?
From 3 months until she was almost 5. Then in June of 2014, I drove from Cordova, Tennessee to Las Vegas, Nevada, where he resides, and we was there for a little over a month. I do not talk to Alan over the phone because he disrespects me and calls me out of my name.
Why do you think he does that?
And I have proof.
What do you have there?
That's why I tried to message him on Facebook. I called him a Deadbeat Dad, and he responded back to me and told me that he proudly represents it.
He said he proudly represents that.
Proudly represents it, and
Being
I
a
can take
deadbeat
it
dad?
and I can
you
take
may
it
be
to
right. You're
child
not
support.
the one here seeing the look and expression on your daughter's face. You're such a deadbeat and proudly represent it too.
And he told me I could take it to child support, and I could put it on Facebook.
So obviously you haven't paid because you don't believe the child is yours.
No.
Why haven't you paid?
I haven't been, you know what I'm saying, I lost my job in 2009. I've been going through legal issues. I have been tangoing. That's why I don't have proof. Video chatting with my daughter. And every time I get on video chat, she's always in the camera.
How much have you paid over 15 years, do you believe? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. They used to take out of my check, but at the same time, I just... Didn't
You
even
have any
calculate.
document
I
indicating
didn't even
the?
calculate.
Okay, well, child support services. Unless you show that child support services calculated it, ma'am. I don't know if I can give you.
I have a court order as well, Judge Mathis.
All right, let's see the order.
From
And
2004.
he says they've been taking it out of his check. And so, what years do you know of them taking it out of your check?
2007, 2008.
And you didn't fight it because what?
I didn't lay up with the government, you know what I'm saying? I ain't lay up with nobody but this woman right here.
Right,
So
and that's why I'm asking, why are you refusing or fighting or questioning that she's your daughter? So that you wouldn't owe $9,752.
Ducking and dodging, had a life, married, doing my part, you know what I'm saying? She's saying that
Doing your part on what?
Being mentally there for my kid and trying to, you know
so
what I'm
you
saying,
believed it was your
stable
child.
myself to be.
So you believed it was your child.
From word of mouth, and yes, I signed the birth certificate. At first, yeah, I'm doubting everything that people are saying.
What changed that belief? 15
Listening to her,
what did
believing
she
and
say?
trusting in a person.
What did she say?
Actions speak louder than words.
What did she do?
Actions speak louder than words. She brought out there in 2014. And what happened? She dipped on me. I'm like, can you drop off so she can spend some time with me so I can take her shop? Hold on, so you had your lies. So I could take her shopping and stuff like that, get her sized up and stuff like that. She was in Vegas. She was in my, you know what I'm saying, where I can be there for her.
I bet you next time you'll let him go shopping. Therefore, he won't deny 15 years later that the child is his because you didn't let the child go shopping.
No.
Go on, get the thing, man.
Go ahead.
Sir, you don't know how ridiculous you're coming across today.
Defendant Wanda Roundtree insists the plaintiff is the father of her 15-year-old daughter. But the plaintiff has his doubts, so he petitioned the court for a paternity test.
All right.
Instead of bringing her, she in the next town.
Yeah. And you're still questioning because you went to the next town at age 15. All right. So, let him read it. Okay. You might get off. You might not. What did it say?
I am the father.
Oh! Judgment for the defendant. Ma'am, next time, let her go shopping with him so I don't have to go through this. Have a good day.
I'm sorry, but it's your mom and her mom that kept me just having doubts about you.
Ain't nobody kept you from
Shawty, you lied on saying that your mom, that what your mom said and what I sat down and y'all told me, and you sitting up there crying and doing all that. And if you want to talk to me, I'm in Vegas. You want to come live with me? Come live with me.